would be like asking for more takes, like a professional actor. It's gonna be great. You did an amazing job.
Thank you.
You really did.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, thank you. Good job, Luca. Thank you so much.
Good job, buddy.
How was it? Great. You enjoyed it? Yeah. That's all.
I mean, it was kind of a little bit weird because the suit was tight and everything, but it went pretty great. I prefer playing basketball. This is for Boban Marjanovic. This is life for Boban.
And nothing.
Hey, Kevin, the map?
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And the basket by McCollum.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Pulls up. In close, he hits him.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Lillard against Doncic. Now, here's Lillard. Defense is right there. And then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Back to Doncic. Over Lillard. Doncic, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Covington.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Doncic finds Kleba. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Nurkic with the steal. Passes it to Covington. Finished off the break.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now, because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Now here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Shot to stop the run. Dallas, no good that time either. For Portland, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Robert Covington again. 6 points for Robert Covington.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Mavericks trail by 8. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Doncic. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. ownership told him, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Robert Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic passes to Hardaway. And it's Portland with the rebound. Powell inside. And the dunk by Powell.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Doncic. Here's Kleba. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. The Blazers on offense. They're on an 18-6 run. Nurkic finds Covington. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Hardaway, no good. Go!
Count it. Count it.
At the buzzer!
How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
Guys, Robert Covington firing on all cylinders so far for... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Anthony. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Richardson kicks to Doncic. Pass to Powell. Now Brunson.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Mavericks trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Belly, he can't get it to go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Anthony finds Collins. McCollum outside. Back to Collins. McCollum outside. That 3 off the mark. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And that one's good. Doncic.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
McCollum passes to Carmelo. Here's Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. And they double up Doncic. Wants to get it to Powell and does. Excellent D from Kanter. Trailblazers leading by 16.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Here's Cauley Stein after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Brunson the pass to Powell. The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And so here is Dallas after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, a main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of them.
Powell kicks to Anthony. Back to Powell. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Doncic passes to Brunson. Here's Cauley Stein. They get it back. Powell. Collins with some nice D.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The shot by Powell, no good. Mavericks trail by 20. Richardson attacking. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, no easy answer for how you defend Richardson on the drive.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Richardson against Lillard. Porzingis inside. Shoots over Nurkic. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Portland holding a big 18. Hey. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime. Robert Covington had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 assists. That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Lillard with it. Inside. Nurkic finds Lillard. Shoots over Doncic. Great positioning on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Lillard. Bucket is good.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard,
at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area, but sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here's Hardaway. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Porzingis has got 10.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Doncic against Lillard. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV sound. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's McCollum following the score by Dallas. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his third assist on the night. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Porzingis. Hits the front of the rim and out. Hardaway against Lillard. To the middle. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. From deep. They get the rebound.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Kleber. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And McCollum with the slam.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Lillard kicks to Powell. McCollum against Kleber. Mavericks trailed by 17. And Porzingis, here we go. No good on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Nobody near Lillard. Hits the jumper in space. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And here's Porzingis for a three. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Portland leading by 20. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Anthony. C.J. McCollum out there with Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the one. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Anthony. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Nurkic with the block. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Nurkic dishes to Covington. The wide open look here for Anthony. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Anthony's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Richardson against McCollum. Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the way up.
Boy, the coaching staff loves seeing this. I mean, Porzingis being active and effective from this area here.
McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic the pass to Covington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mavericks trail by 20. Brunson scanning the floor. Passes to Melly. Back to Brunson. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Richardson. Here's Melly, defended by Covington. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Richardson gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Portland leading by 20. McCollum outside. Finished off the break.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Richardson for 3. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. McCollum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to Anthony. Here's Simons. Here's Nurkic. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Now here's Anthony. To the paint. Second chance shot. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Anthony. And it's 6 points for Nurkic.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Richardson finds Porzingis. Now Brunson. Over to the wing. Now the pass to Melly. Here's Simons. Now Brunson. Now here's Richardson. Pass to Melly. Porzingis trying to get free. Here's Richardson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You really have to account for Richardson around the basket. I mean, he does a good job using his length to create and finish his shots.
And a wide open look for McCollum, and another 3 for Portland.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for C.J. McCollum.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Giles, that's good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Blazers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Portland with a change here too. Little's checked in. It's Jones on the wing. Pass to Simons. Back to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Giles the pass to Little. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas with the ball. Here's Burke. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Simons the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Fires from deep. Off target with that shot. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy. Nestled among the peaks of the rock. We are...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Denver, Murray out there with Will Barton. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got the opening bucket of the night here for Portland. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Pass to Jokic. It's Barton on the wing. Back to Jokic. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard looking around. The Trailblazers rebound. That shot no good. Lillard against Murray. That one no good. Good work defensively by Lillard. McCollum passes to Powell. Back to McCollum. Out left of the wing. Lillard attacking. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Here's Lillard. McCollum trying to get open.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Here's Murray. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Gordon finds Murray. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
And Denver has possession. Portland making their last shot. Outside for Murray. Trying to end the drought. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Powell, that's good. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
And that one, good.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard, the pass to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Porter, no luck. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Covington with it, now defended by Jokic. Here's McCollum. Nurkic kicks to Covington. Lillard outside to the inside. 5 to shoot. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. That one wide left. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here is Porter. And here's Nurkic. The pass to McCollum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Gordon. Finished off the break.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Now here's Lillard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Lillard throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Murray, following the score by Damian Lillard. Jokic, second shot opportunity. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well, and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Lillard from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. McCollum dishes to Powell. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have... And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few...
Selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Paul Millsap. Austin Rivers is out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. Rivers finds Millsap. Back to Rivers. Out to the right wing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Huge play from Millsap, getting hit on the shot, but still sinking that one over the D.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Morris. And Cantor throws it down.
Using some brute force to take it strong to the rack. Cantor leaving nothing to chance.
Morris outside. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Passes it to Millsap. Up top, Morris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Here's Simons. Dishes it to Cantor. One-on-one here. Here's Morris. Portland grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Got that one up quick. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket for Morris. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
McCollum against Rivers. On the wing, Morris. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. McCollum with the ball. Here's Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Cantor's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Millsap. Kicks to Rivers. Pass to Morris. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Powell, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And he converts the layup. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Outside Gordon. Morris right side. Inside, 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Gordon. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Enes Kanter.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And both free throws good for Gordon. And the foul on Jamal Murray.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a nice 7-point lead. Jack, how do you think? And that does it for our half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Enes Kanter. What a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the floor for Portland, The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Just 3 to shoot, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Here's Murray, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Lillard misses. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver, trailing by 5. And Murray, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen. Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Porter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's McCollum. Brings it from 9 feet away. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Pass to Barton. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Nurkic. Jokic kicks to Barton. Back to Jokic. Tipped away. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the foul on Jamal Murray. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Here's Lillard. Shot on the wing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Lillard outside. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Wide open look here for Murray, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Trailblazers leading by 5 from deep 3-point range. Lillard outside from deep. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Jokic, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He has 6.
Mid-range game as Jokic spotted himself up and drilled that one.
Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. A minute 20 left in the 3rd. Drills the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Campazzo. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Now, here's Lillard. Defense right on him. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the wing, Gordon. Over to the left wing. Murray left side. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Lillard. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Millsap has the open look. No good with the triple. The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 4. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Rivers out there with Morris. Then it's Porter. Then it's Jermichael Green. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Porter, the second chance effort. A rebound by Simons.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Porter with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Finished off the break.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Lillard against Morris. And Lillard gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Outside Porter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Nuggets with some changes. Gordon's checked in for Green. Barton comes in for Rivers. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. There's the pass to Powell. Lillard from outside. It doesn't go for him. Murray with the defensive effort. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Porter's running. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. He kicks it to Barton. Back to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
And Jokic drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Lillard against Murray. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. Barton drives in. That one no good. Portland leading by 4. Nurkic dishes to Powell. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Lillard against Murray. Outside Porter. Right side Gordon. Back to Porter. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Lillard against Murray. Pass to McCollum. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Here's Murray. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. Portland leading by 3. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lillard. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jokic. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
Nurkic finds McCollum. That shot off the mark. Gordon with the defensive effort. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. For 3, Murray gets the 3 to fall.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's Powell on the wing. Offensive rebound.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
And Denver has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Outside Gordon. Out to the right wing. Jokic passes to Murray. It's in!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Lillard against Murray. Powell kicks to Lillard. Right between the eyes.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Lillard against Murray. Now here's Gordon. Oh, no! And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. Portland with the ball. Lillard misses. Can't cash in. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Aaron Gordon. Bill Barton is out there with Morris. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter in at the small forward.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Right side, Porter.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Nice work from Will Barton that time. What a big bucket from a big-time player.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. That free throw good from Barton. Portland trailing here. Simons the pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Nurkic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You just don't want to give away points by giving away passing lanes. McCollum right there waiting for one, then threads the needle.
Outside Porter. The feed to Gordon. Covington with the steal. And they're running. Nurkic with it. Guarded now by Morris. And there's the contact up. The coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a wide open shot for Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Barton. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trail Blazers retain possession. Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Off the inbound, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Murray's checked in for Monte Morris.
That and one free throw ups it to a two-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. 4-point game. It's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Here's Murray. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
Now Powell. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Down low. Here's Jokic. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Murray against Lillard. It falls!
The thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Deep two from Murray. Oh, off target. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally...
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at center.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Hardaway with the bounce pass. And they double up Doncic. Puts it up from 12. That one drops for him.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Murray against Doncic. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Kleba. Jokic with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Murray, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Denver grabs the miss. The drive by Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, this is all Aaron Gordon needs, right? Just a little space to run and forget about it.
Knocked away. And again, Dallas turns it over. Doncic against Murray. Pass to Barton. Here's Gordon. Outside, Porter. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up to the stripe, and he connects with the jumper.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Over Jokic. Unable to get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Morris looking over the floor. Inside. The kick out to Porter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Mavericks trailed by 4. Doncic outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62% to the paint. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Jokic has got 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Passes it to Powell. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Brunson the pass to Powell. Dishes to Richardson. No good on the 3. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. And Dallas with a change here too. Cauley Stein's checked in. Puts one up from 19. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Cauley Stein. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 4. And here's Morris for 3. And another miss by Denver. Cauley Stein up top. Brunson, good.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. JaMychal Green is out there with Gordon, and it's Rivers. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. The kick out to Barton. Back to Murray. From 15 feet away, Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks trailing. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And he lobs it up. Richardson the pass to Kleba. And a missed layup. The Nuggets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. To the inside. Campazzo. A three-pointer off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Richardson. Hardaway has got the game tied up here for Dallas. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Kleba following the score by Jamal Murray. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Campazzo, Richardson covering. Gordon, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gordon's got his second bucket tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
It's a problem trying to deal with the athleticism of Aaron Gordon. You've got to be more careful as a defender.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. McGee. It's good on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Back to Doncic. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The pass to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we see a de-emphasis of the mid-range shot opportunities in today's NBA, but Porzingis excels in that area.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him. Gordon trying to break loose. The shot's good from McGee. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Doncic. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Pass to Dozier. Back to Morris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Dozier. On the wing, Morris. To the middle, here's McGee. Tries again. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Hardaway finds Porzingis.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off the bounce. And that should do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy, a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
Outside Gordon. And here's Jokic. 6 points for him. And it's Barton atop the key. Back to Jokic. From deep three-point range, Porzingis with the rebound. Here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 2. Now coming into the lead with immense potential. Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 8 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Jokic. He sinks the 11-footer.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Doncic finds Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Jokic with the steal. Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. To the paint. And he comes up with the deuce.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And the pass to Murray. Puts it up from 15. Mavericks with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Murray kicks to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Over to the wing. Doncic against Murray. 6 to shoot. The high post shot. And it's Doncic missing. Denver leading by 6. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
Doncic looking it over. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Porter passes to Jokic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Finished off the break. He's got 10.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Jokic high post. He's against Porzingis. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. And the basket is good.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Doncic outside. Jokic with the steal. And so it's Denver in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Monte Morris. Rivers out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Paul Millsap. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Denver passing it around. Rivers passes to Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And Green gets it to go.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Powell kicks to Brunson. Here's Doncic. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Doncic against Rivers. Down low. But they get it back. Right wing. Millsap with it. To the right side. Campazzo. And he can't bank that one in. Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic finds Porzingis. Brunson against Rivers. Richardson the pass to Brunson. Doncic outside. Over Rivers. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. And it's sent back by Millsap. Porzingis with the steal. Back to Richardson. Rivers against Doncic. Inside, there's Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, the potential of Kristaps Porzingis to me could be terrifying as an opponent. This guy is an incredible big man with the ability to dominate both ends. I cannot wait to see what's next.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway is subbed in for Richardson. McGee's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Now, Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Kleba against Jokic to the inside. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Brunson. For Murray. A putback. Kleba kicks to Brunson. Here's Doncic. And too long on the shot. Denver leading by 7. Porter finds Jokic. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Outside Porter. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic. Good on the triple. Jokic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
That one good for 2. And now a 12-point Denver lead.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Porter against Doncic. And it's good. 2 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
developed a great relationship. Of course, it's a little sad that I only got the
The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. Now the Mavericks with it. Now here is Hardaway. The offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Doncic outside. Porzingis trying to get free. Doncic with the bucket. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. It's deflected, but they recover it. Rocket 2. And that one comes up a bit short. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard, the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard from deep three-point range. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Finney-Smith. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Back to Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here's Doncic. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Passes it to Porzingis. Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Doncic against Lillard. He kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Nurkic in the post, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Finney-Smith, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Lillard misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Oh, I love to see Covington blast off the floor. He's so good at reading angles and making himself a target in transition.
Now, here's Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Kleba kicks to Finney-Smith. Now the pass to Doncic. High post shot. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Doncic following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Kleba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And no good that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Josh Richardson. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Doncic out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Melly in at the 4-man position.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Pass to Brunson. Now Powell. Doncic outside. All alone. Offensive rebound. Melly. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Melly's got his first 2 points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Brunson. Richardson against McCollum. Here's Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Richardson, no luck. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Cantor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Powell with the steal. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. So it's the Mavericks now. Brunson kicks to Richardson. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Richardson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Portland leading by 4. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Anthony leading the charge.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Cauley Stein. In the corner, it's Richardson. That shot missing. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Here's Cantor. And off the glass. That one's good. Cantor's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Powell against Richardson. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Dallas also making a switch. Porzingis is checked in for Nicolo Melli. It's Powell on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porzingis can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 6. This one for 3, and that's good. Norman Powell for 3. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Finney-Smith kicks to Richardson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, you can't allow Porzingis to get this positioning, guys. I mean, he's too big and skilled, and he showed it there.
In the corner, Powell with it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Lillard against Doncic, and a wide open look for McCollum. Here's Nurkic. McCollum passes to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lillard against Doncic. Back to Kleba. Kicks it to Doncic. Shoots over Lillard. No good off the back of the rim. Trailblazers leading by 8. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. The dish to Doncic. They get it back. Porzingis on the foul.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
Powell, no one around him. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 8. Left side, Porzingis. Down low. Here's Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Covington dishes to McCollum. Trains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 11 points.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Richardson outside. Passes to Hardaway. And here is Doncic, covered by Lillard from outside the arc. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Anthony can't hit. Mavericks trail by 11. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. The Mavericks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. It's Richardson on the wing. 12 seconds left in the third. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, Richardson has a sneaky mid-range game, folks. Keeps the defense off balance.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Anthony with it, takes the 3. The shot misses. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We come back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 3.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Mavericks trail by 7, and here they come. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. He gets that one.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Here's the pass to Powell. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Right side, Covington. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Maverick shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Up and in on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
McCollum outside. Here's Simons. Portland no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
Brunson, the bounce pass.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
It's stolen. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that one, good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. He can't get that one, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Pass to Nurkic for the finish, and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Pass to Porzingis. Now Covington. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Mavericks trail by 9. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up. That's the first. That brings them within 8. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Doncic is checked in. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Lillard surveying the D. Knocks down the three ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Porzingis can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Portland.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Yusuf Nurkic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Back to Doncic. Porzingis trying to get free. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
From deep. Covington. And Covington stays with it.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
better than me now than I've ever been in my prime. That's how good he is at 22 already. And it's been a pleasure to be around him. He's a good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The drama will... Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Now here's Gordon. Barton passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here's Portland. The pass to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
I mean, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Getting to the right spot, McCollum will find it.
Murray against Lillard. Martin passes to Jokic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Barton dishes to Murray. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. And a deep three from Lillard. Second shot opportunity. Clock at 6. Portland again missing. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Gordon. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the night here. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
And here is Murray after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Here's the 3. And it's Lillard again missing.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And a wide open look for Porter. And another miss by Denver.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes it to Lillard. Fires the 3. Lillard again missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. Drops in the layup for 2. Gordon's got 5 now.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Covington.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Curry outside. And stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Porter. Now Barton. Now Gordon. Defended by Covington. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Robert Covington. And a switcher also for Denver. Morris is checked in. Here's Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Lillard against Morris. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Porter. Back to Gordon. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Anthony. For the 3. Here's Kanter. Back to Anthony. The pass to Simons. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. With the putback. And Kanter able to finish.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Rivers. Green is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris.
Way to attack there off the dribble. Millsap showing great instincts and getting to the rack.
Morris against McCollum. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. McCollum dishes to Carmelo. Beyond the arc. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Anthony. McCollum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Morris for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Stolen away. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Rivers trying to get open and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
For the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Collins. And Norman Powell subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And Denver also making a switch. Barton is checked in. Powell kicks to Kanter. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Simons, the pass to Powell. Count that bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And there's the feed to Green. Covington with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Here's Simons. Barton defending. Powell, the pass to Covington. Here's Simons. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Cantor. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Millsap. Gordon comes in for Green. Porter's checked in for Austin Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. They get a hand on it, taken away by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. Covington with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Lillard with no one around. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Porter passes to Jokic. Covington with the steal. Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. We've got 1:08 left here in the second, and he recovers it. Covington passes to Lillard. Clock at 4. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Barton outside. Jokic against Nurkic. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Over Anthony. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Jokic.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Anthony with it. Out guarded by Barton. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Murray kicks to Gordon. Jokic passes to Gordon. Barton against Anthony. Porter dishes to Gordon. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They lead by 11. Jack, how do you... And...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. Porter passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Barton passes to Jokic. Back to Barton. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Can't hit that one.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Covington into the lane. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. He kicks to Powell. Now here's McCollum. Over in the corner, Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard finds Nurkic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
You can't jump at the pump fake. Nurkic is too skilled to get defenders up in the air.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Rivers kicks to Millsap. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Over Kansas. The Nuggets with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
McCollum, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Green. The shot from the low post is good.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. Anthony comes in for Enes Kanter. The Nuggets trail by 14. To the left side wing. To the middle. Here's Millsap. Lays it up off the glass. Millsap's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's McCollum for 3. Portland no good that time either.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. A 3 from Morris. They get the rebound.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morris against McCollum. Kicks it out to Collins. 5 to shoot. Anthony dishes to McCollum. The Trailblazers rebound. Doesn't go for him. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Millsap. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And that's now 6 points for Millsap. McCollum against Morris. McCollum passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And it's not easy trying to defend McCollum in pick and roll. He does a nice job threading the needle in these sets.
Morris right side. He dishes it to Rivers. A baseline J. Here's Millsap. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Millsap's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Kicks it out to McCollum. Feeds it to Carmelo. Shot from the top of the key. The putback and staying with the play, Anthony.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Look at. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Denver. Porter is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Anthony left side. And there's the pass to Covington. Gordon against Lillard. Passes to Anthony. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Inside, here's Covington. And stolen by Barton. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Portland leading by 4. Anthony finds Lillard. Back to Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Lillard against Murray. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Outside, Porter. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Anthony. Portland leading by 6. Outside, Covington. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. And he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Pass to Jokic. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
Now, here's Jokic. Right side, Porter. Murray outside. There's the triple. Rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Portland.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Damian Lillard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
McGee, the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. And the pass to McGee. And it's Barton atop the key. Just 5 on the clock. And again, Denver no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play.
Pleasure to be around him. He's a good kid. wants to do well, and so that's been fun. And we've had a good relationship, and we stay in touch. And I'm always there for him if he needs something, or if he has a question, or if he's going through something. Obviously, always we'll try to help him out.
Oh yeah, that's my guy, but I'm far away from.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Along with Greg Anthony. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic's out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot.
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Outside, Porter. Passes it to Gordon. Back to Porter. The pass to Gordon. Shoots it up. They grab their own miss. Jokic. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Pass to Doncic. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise caliber players.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Then at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Murray against Doncic. Keeps it alive. Porzingis on the foul.
Maybe a little more fundamental with positioning there to be ready for that offensive rebound. Porzingis, some extra effort on the offensive glass that time.
Left side, Gordon. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And that one's good by Porter. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Josh Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap is checked in for Michael Porter. Austin Rivers comes in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Here's Gordon. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. A nice shot by Melly. Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Gordon. Pass to Green. outside Gordon. Back to Green. Morris outside. Here's the dish to Rivers. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And that one drops.
The contact's certainly there, but Millsap just too big and too strong on those type of plays.
And they double up Doncic. Passes it to Melli. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To the paint, here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
The pass to Powell. Doncic looking it over. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
One part about Josh Richardson's game is the speed factor. Turns on the jets when he's taking it to the rack.
Morris kicks to Rivers. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Dwight Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Brunson up top. He's guarded by Rivers. No good from Finney-Smith.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
To the inside. Here's Cauley-Stein. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Porter, no luck. The Mavericks trailing. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley-Stein. I'd love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Outside, Porter. Down low. Right side, Green. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Powell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Powell against Green. Picked away. It's Rivers on the wing. Richardson covered. Green. And no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And a strong finish with two hands.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Rivers passes to Millsap. Back to Rivers. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Rivers has got his first 3 points of the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for locked picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
The Nuggets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Melly is checked in for Jalen Brunson. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic outside and stolen by Gordon. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Pass to Jokic. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic draws the double. Over Porzingis. Jokic, no good. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Growing up in the Bay Area, I worked out a lot and spent a lot of time with Tim Hardaway Sr. Remember the killer crossover, and Tim Hardaway Jr. continues to show why he belongs in the league after a lot of hard work on his own.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that's a.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Denver leading by 4. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in a shooting guard. Here's Jokic. Count that one. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Murray against Doncic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Dallas, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They lead by 4. The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. Martin left side. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
To the wing right side. Here's Finney Smith. It's hauled in by Gordon. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton outside. From 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Dallas. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And Porzingis, here we go. Porter pulls it in. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith to the inside. Cleveland. And that one goes long.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Hardaway passes to Finney Smith. Porzingis trying to get free. Missed inside. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. Tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nuggets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Well, it didn't take too long for Jokic to blossom into one of the better young players in the league. Much quicker than most folks, I think, give him credit for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Richardson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Gordon kicks to Morris. And again, Denver no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Melly. He gets it in there. Melly's got his second basket. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Morris outside. From outside off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Melly. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jokic kicks to Gordon. He dishes it to Morris. Back to Gordon. To the middle. Morris passes to Millsap. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Morris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Can't cash in from close range. The Nuggets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. A putback, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hardaway off the left rim and out. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Passes it to Jokic. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Barton finds Jokic. Back to Barton. Morris with the ball. Fires from the line. The kick out to Barton. There's the pass to Morris. Off target from outside.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Brunson with a clean look. The three-pointer no good.
And the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Barton. He feeds it to Green. On the wing, Morris. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Good on the bucket. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. You got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And the shot goes down. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. At one point, they led by 16. Green finds Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Jokic on the follow.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Brunson. And the 3 off target. Denver leading by 14. Morris passes to Jokic. Back to Morris. Shoots over Brunson. And that one is off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Doncic. Yes, that goes in.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Morris against Hardaway. Takes a 3. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Green. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Green left side. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. It's Barton on the wing. Kleba with the rebound. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nuggets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Offensive rebound. Porzingis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. Redick comes in for Doncic. Josh Richardson's checked in for Hardaway. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson. To the right side. Over to the wing. Pass to Rivers. Inside. Goes up the baseline. And it's McGee with the jam.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Goes up on the wing. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.